Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. How is everyone doing? I don't always ask that, but anyway, clear my space. God of all, Goddess of light, protect me. Evil eye, you don't belong here, so please leave. Yes, today I am just chilling and I got this cool talisman. It's so awesome. It reflects. I don't know if you guys can see on my neck. Yeah. Protect my throat chakra and protect my peace. So I was working on something cool, guys. I actually, one moment. I am back, guys. I just wanted to make sure because I have to make a sign that studio is in session, so there's no disruption. Yes. So cleansing the energy with some white sage. I hope everybody did good for your super moon on the 14th and the 15th. Of course, I was definitely active into the super moon and trying to manifest good things because I have to earn my keep. You know, sometimes people try to get on the energy and make it seem like nobody knows what they're doing, imposter. There's a lot of messages going around that have been popping up. But anyway, I was working on my own cards, guys, and I was taking my time. I have two more decks that I'm working on since the last read with the romance and stuff. So I was like, I do get a lot of love songs that I hear a lot, love messages. Well, prior to me being so ascetic, which is like monk-like, refusing to have any relations at this particular time in my journey. So it's easy for me to be ascetic because the simple fact that I've been hurt so many times. I know people would be like, "Oh, you're young. You never know. You might find love when you're older, or whatever." But I don't know. The way how things be looking out there, I have no idea. And especially when I tried to go against the grain, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and date." Excuse me, and come to realize, nope. I had to put a little gloss. That's why I paused. I was looking up. I was like, "Oh no, you look like you need water." So anyway, but yes. So that's what I was working on. It's pretty cool. It's like four realms representing my spiritual evolution. So it's like a study of all the things that I've been seeing since I started, which was, I want to say, late 2023. Like going into the pagan holidays of Thanksgiving and the Christmas time, whatever, where I really was like, yeah, this is something that I'm really interested in before even get into it, because like I said before I started, I was a little skeptic about tarot, but I started to get a little bit more of an understanding, reading, studying, because I like to get into research. So in case someone that was probably like me myself before being a skeptic, so I had to really get the cards. But I did get because it's like those soft kind of index cards. So really, I wanted to get the grit going, but it's gonna take a little time to get in the groove. So I already saged it and blessed it and got cozy with it. So the one that I did get to pull that fell out after I constantly had to, because I looked silly trying to. But the first one is a soul contract, which is destiny, agreements, and purpose. So this is a general read. Um, doing my crystal affirmation, and then I'm doing my soul truth card today for this message. So the soul contract, destiny, agreements, and purpose. A soul level agreement is activating a mission, relationship, or calling tied to your spiritual evolution. And the affirmation is, I honor the contracts my soul chose. I honor the contract my soul chose. So, meaning, I am in high honor of choosing to be spiritual, and I want boundaries so I can continue my journey without disturbance. So that is my soul contract. And if you're on a spiritual journey, this would be a message for you, the soul contract. So I was doing a little design on the soul. And then so for the crystal and the affirmation, which is selenite, purity, healing, and clarity. And when I pulled the first one, I noticed that they all kind of coincide. So I have two more um, that I'm gonna do after this. But this particularly is the message for purity, healing, and clarity, which coincides with the soul contract, with your destiny, your agreements, and your purpose. So honoring your healing, going through the trauma, the shadow door, which I was doing visuals today. The things that I was seeing, the symbols that is going to, because I'm gonna print it out, but I know that's gonna probably be a little pen, but I'm gonna get them professionally done. But for now, I will still read the messages that is on here. It's a 44 card deck, handwritten, and my divine print of all the things that I've been seeing over time while being intuitive, going through my own journey, but also picking up on the naysayers, the investigators, and things like that. So it's awakening, and it's deep into emotional and intuitive and spiritual, just being spiritually undeniable, regardless of what imposter and all these types of things. But my voice activates the message. So maybe in time it would even be, I could probably make it my product. But definitely this was, I had to do a lot of openness with my third eye, and also tuning and being very quiet. I've been ignoring the little ones. They're kind of confused, or they're looking at grandma. What's going on? You don't want to sit in your room, but it's just that I had to really block out every single thing around me to get to the higher elevation, and also think it through, because it is a hybrid deck. So I have to make sure everything is intentional when I'm writing it and things like that. I don't want to have messages confusing, but also it is general readings. I haven't got to that professional point where I can give my own reading. If someone is to, maybe I be able to shuffle the deck, because I do have other cards that's here. But I really wanted to touch on the soul truth, which is essential, and then also let me continue with the selenite, which is the element of air, and a chakra crown. So this looks kind of gray, like frost, like a frost nail polish. I don't know if that's a good reference, but it looks like an icicle in a way. It's very shimmery, got like a little bit of silver on there. I don't know, because I'll always try to get the lighting. But yes, anyhow, let's continue. Selenite, named after the Greek goddess Selene, goddess of the moon, is a recognized symbol of purity and luminosity, found worldwide and revered across different historical periods. It is constantly seen as a divine symbol. Known as the gemstone of purification, selenite is believed to cleanse and recharge people, spaces, and even other crystals. It is said to be the perfect ally when dealing with energy blocks, anxiety, and limited energies. For keeping energy constantly light and flowing, selenite has become an essential tool for practices such as aura cleansing and Reiki. So those people that do, like, they send their messages to you when they feel the energy. When to use it: to cleanse other crystals when creating sacred spaces and during meditation. I should be having my glasses on, guys, but I misplaced them. So, where to put it: place it in corners of rooms of overall energy clearing. Special care: selenite is highly soluble in water and sensitive to extreme temperatures. I allow fresh, positive energy to flow through me. I allow fresh, positive energy to flow through me. So that would be the affirmation for the selenite: purity, healing, and clarity. Yeah, so that is the crystal. Today I have I love this rosemary oil. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It smells so nice. So I always try to like rub my hands and then touch my crystals. So I do like a little thing before recording. And then as time go along, I'll probably find a way to get another Miranda, because I do say this channel, welcome if you're new as well to the channel. We walk with the Most High. We speak life. And I always say, well, welcome to Goddess Naklaban's Chronicles 888. And then I always say, I do AI videos, to do visuals, to speak points, affirmations or quotes or things that I'm feeling intuitive with, or something that I feel that my spirit needs to say, or a lot of it comes from my moods and what I'm feeling. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead with the Soul Truth. So the Soul Truth I picked today is, well, not picked, but I do try to pre-shuffle the cards before I come on. How can I surrender even more in this moment? How can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have something breathing. Let the universe have some breathing room to work, and that's what I believe. Because I have to. I also to, not to cut the paragraph, but I do also like to tune in and then be relaxed, and then I always like to try to be in the quiet, because that is a lot. I have to make sure my center, my my crown chakra is cleared, not too antsy, sometimes picking up other energies and things like that. So excuse me. All right, and So I was saying, like, what I cut off at the universe having something, having some breathing room, not something. The universe has some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude. And that's why I'm always thankful. That's why I'm always saying thanks to the Most High, because situations, I'll always try to be very thankful in my situation, because it could be worse than what it is. And I always thank the Lord, because I've seen, or I still hear of stories, um, when I was in my journey, and there's some people that have to do it because it works out, living in their car, or having to be in shelter, or not knowing where the next meal is coming from, things like that. So let's continue on. So let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it's coming. All right. So the next one is today's soul action. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. And today's message, because that's your soul action, that's something you're going to physically do. And then your affirmation is, I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. So that is the soul truth for today, guys. The soul truth. Soul truth. Okay. I know it's a bit glary. Once I get the focus on. And that is the message for the soul contract. Activating a mission. Oh, confirmation. Relationship or calling tied to your spiritual evolution. And that is the message today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Peace, love, and light to the family. Peace, peace, and more peace.